Black Friday.
Hey guys and gals, how is it going today? Just hold up, please. Uno momento. Hey guys and gals, all right, yes. Let's go. Turn it up. Better day today, guys and gals. Better day. So it feels. Yes. Let's go. I love it. Yes. Hey, affectionate conch shell. Keep up the good work. Bro, such an awesome comment. Thank you. Yeah. That's an awesome comment, brother. I'm assuming. Oh, man. I don't want to get off topic, but thank you so much. I'm trying here. I really am. And I'm going to keep going. It's you guys. Honestly, you guys are keeping me going. You really are. I'm noticing the views, and I'm noticing the subscribers and stuff recently. So I must be doing something right. Yes, let's go. I love it. You guys are making me feel good. Nice. Thank you. Affectionate conch shell. I love that. That's a cool name. Really is. All right, I want to give quick shout outs to subscribers. Let's go. Much love. Recent followers, recent subscribers as well. You guys and gals are in there too. Turn it up. I appreciate your support. Much love. I wish you all the best in life. I truly mean that. I hope your life is treating you well. Today feels like a better day than yesterday. I'm going to finish up here and then we're going to get going. I just want to show the love and appreciation for you guys, because if it wasn't for you guys here in YouTube land, you know, what would we be doing this for? But I'm glad to help you all out. That's what I want to do. I want to help everybody learn and grow. Let's go! Quick double thumbs up for those of you that hit the like button. That's awesome of you, helping out the old algorithm. You know, that old algorithm. Let's go. All right, turn it up. Oh man, you guys are making me feel good. I love it. You beautiful, awesome people. Truly are. So yeah, that's what I wanted to get into. Yesterday I started a stream, guys, and some of you were probably watching. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of ended that stream. Things weren't really going that well. Yesterday, nothing seemed to be going smoothly, and I have to check again. I think I'm okay. I could see my voice bar going up on OBS. but I still like to make sure that we're okay on YouTube. Things seem to be going. Yes, right on. Okay, as long as I'm not banging my desk or anything, hopefully we're gonna be okay. I think I have a little bit of a sensitive wire somewhere or something. I don't know what's up. So yeah, I apologize to those of you that were watching the live stream yesterday, and it kind of abruptly ended. Bless, thank you for understanding. Things weren't going so well. In the video I had done prior to that, I had the mic drop, so I was a little bit frustrated from that. Because, I'm talking through the whole thing, explaining stuff to you guys, and it's like 20 minutes of nothing but, elevator music. And you guys are still watching, which is great, but that's not really what I want to, I feel like, man, do I have to do the video all over again? Because yesterday I was installing a terrains package. We're going to go over that a little bit today again, guys and gals, in 2024, because, there's newer version of Unity out right now. I'm using 2022.3, and they got Unity 6 out now, guys. So excited for that. I feel like, man, I wish I was on this creating animation train years ago. I feel like I'm behind the 8 ball. So I'm grinding a little bit more hours, more time every day, just so I could play catch up with the rest of the world. Because, man, I wish I was doing this a long time ago. I truly do. So I'm excited and I'm having fun doing it. All right, let's go. Let's get into this. Much love, everybody. You guys watching. Affectionate Conch Shell. Thank you, brother. I could only assume you're another dude, and my bad, if I messed up. I can't see you, right? But either way, you're awesome! Such a positive comment. Yeah! I love it. Don't make me cry. Feels good. Oh, yeah. Okay. Let's get we're gonna start from scratch here, guys and gals. Starting from scratch, okay? And we're gonna do this again. I've done a little bit of review, a little bit of research. I was having issues because I move around the world using the right click on my mouse and my WASD keys. But these buttons are also shortcuts too. So if I'm not pressing my mouse and I'm pressing I gotta really pay attention to these things. But anyways, I'll show you while we're doing it. So, and I know where the shortcuts key is now. Like I know where to look for it now. So I had to get a little bit more familiar with the layout, if you will. But we'll go over it again if you guys don't mind, because I'm going to help you guys out in case maybe you're new and you need to get familiar with it. So let's do it together, okay? We're going to create a new project, all right, guys and gals? And you know what? Because of the awesome comment, this is going to be the name of it. There we go. Is that too long or something? I don't know. We're gonna create it. Let's find out. Let's go! I just named my project Affectionate Conch Shell. Affectionate Conch Shell. Now, after reading that reminds me of Lord of the Flies. I don't know if you guys have read it, you guys and gals. Lord of the Flies. My English teacher back in high school, it was one of the things that I had a good English teacher. He taught us Shakespeare. We read Shakespeare novels. read Hamlet, and a couple of other ones. It's been a minute. But yeah, he was that type of guy. Like, he even played old school retro black and white videos because they had like meaning and such behind the movies. Movies, I meant, not videos. So imagine being in high school watching black and whites. They had sound, there was voice. It wasn't Charlie Chaplin type stuff. Let's go! You guys are awesome. I'm enjoying doing this. Let's get all excited and learn together, guys and gals, because you know what? I believe you can do this as well. Okay? I believe in you! Let's go! All right, we're going to quickly chat about this a little bit. So we've basically, you probably have been watching. We created a new project, fresh new project. Okay, not much going on. The great devs, the fine devs at Unity, devs in general are pretty awesome. Us creators and developers and such, we're just another league of people. Aren't we awesome? So we get a camera and they give us directional light. Okay, so I did when I was in college, we did like a little bit of this stuff. I didn't get into it too much. I almost wish I did, because when I was in college I took engineering, design, and drafting, so learning new software isn't really much of a challenge, right? It's just, I think of it this way. It's like if you've ridden a certain brand of bicycle and you jump on a different brand of bicycle, like, I'm not trying to downplay it, but it's kind of like that for me, right? If you learn a certain software package, you'll probably have an easier time learning another, So I had to use, I learned AutoCAD. I used AutoCAD. I'm familiar with X, Y, and Z and perspectives and 2D and 3D and all those sort of things. So I already have that kind of background. It's just a matter of getting used to the different, like, I call this the properties window, because just like AutoCAD, we had properties. So I would just change values in the fields, or in these text boxes, right? So yeah, it's just a matter of getting familiar with the layout, setting it up, setting your layout the way you like it. And again, hopefully you guys have been following along. I'm sure most of you have been. But you can choose different layouts. And then once you decide, like, so let's say I decide to do this. Maybe this is something you like. Everybody's different. They have their own, they'll have their own preferences. There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. If somebody wants to do their design like this, hey, by all means. You could even adjust it a little, right? If you need your windows a little bit bigger, right? Play around with it, set it up, and then it's just a matter of save layouts. And then you give it a name. I called mine custom, so you could call it custom 4-way split, right? And then on top of it, then once you've done that, you can save it. And I actually have it saved on my C drive, right? For me, major software and such, I have on my C drive. I designed and built my PC. I wish I was thinking a little more out of the box. I got a 500 gig NVMe. I don't mean to get off on a tangent, but I should have went 1 terabyte. And I built my kids' game. We technically have, design/gaming systems. His is more for gaming. Mine started out as a gaming, but now it's becoming like a design PC more than anything else. So, which is awesome. I'm excited to be doing this. But I have secondary hard drives. I even have a third one. It's all SATA 3.5-inch mechanicals, right? Yeah, I kind of opted out buying the 2.5-inch SSDs, but I don't mean to get off topic. It's just different media. It's just different media. you can use to save your files and documentation and such. Like one of my hard drives is just gaming only, this 1 terabyte one. My favorite game is on the C drive, but pretty much majority of the games I have are on my D drive. And then everything else I have linked to downloads, desktop, documents, pictures. So anything like, so none of this stuff's being saved on my C drive. I have it pathed. I'll type the word in the chat. Pathed. Not a word I'm very good at saying, apparently. Yeah, to my E drive. So, yeah, save it somewhere, guys. So I created my own devs folder. I call it dev. You can call it developer, whatever you want. And then I have 2 subfolders. One for Unity projects, and then another one I was doing for when I was started out grinding, learning coding, right? Yeah, I don't know, like for me, not to get on a tangent, like coding has been a fun journey. It really has, right? I'm self-taught because I already went to college. I'm not going back. I took IT after, and it was kind of a waste of my time. I tried to get my own PC business going, and that kind of didn't really grow. But anyways, not to get on a tangent, so I didn't want to go back to college again. And of course, if you take network systems admin or something, you kind of delve into coding a little bit. They kind of took the course from us, didn't really get taught very much at all. But anyways, so that's the great thing about the internet and other people that have taken computer science, and that they're willing to share their knowledge with us, right? So we can learn from home, if we choose to, right? And I believe in you guys, just like I believed in myself that I could do it too. And having a good, decent background with obviously software, and then an IT background, right? So an understanding of computers, it just made the journey for learning C++ that much easier. So again, guys, I started with C++. I have a few different sites that I kind of learned from. I have some favorites. If you're interested, I have a bunch of C++ videos. I tried my best, to teach you guys. So hopefully you can keep the interest up. That's what you need to do, right? Stay motivated, stay positive, believe in yourself, and don't let that little troll in the back of your mind bring you down, or nor anybody else in your life. Okay? If you are focused and set on wanting to do something in life, don't let the naysayers stop you. Really, people, they just kind of, I don't know, people do things so that you don't, maybe so that you don't do better than them. I don't know why people, are the way people are. So, but either way, don't listen to them. Focus on your own goals. If you have ideas and plans on learning C++ or C#, it's a beautiful, wonderful journey. You can do it without having to go to college, right? I mean, you could if you want. If you're still young, by all means, take the computer science course. Hopefully, when you're taking the course, just take note, guys. If you're spending, 50 grand or whatever on going to college or university, you should demand and expect the instructor to be teaching the subject. Nothing else, nothing more. Okay? That's all I'm going to say. I'm going to leave it at that. I was lucky when I went to college. My instructors or tutors or professors, they taught the subject. Okay? So, I was able to learn what I was supposed to learn. And mathematics was also one of my strong points too. I majored in calculus as well. So, anyways, there you guys go. You got a little bit of a background on Johnny here on Whiskey Tango Coding. Let's get into this. I know I'm going on a tangent. If you guys, want to kind of skip, if you're watching the series and that, and I kind of go off topic a little bit, just skip forward. That's the great thing about YouTube. You can skip ahead. You can always come back and listen to me just ramble on any other time, right? Awesome. You guys are awesome. Let's go. Having a more coffee here. Give me a sec. Let's make some noise. All right. Yes. Okay, let's get back on track, okay? So, when I was starting my C++ journey, I have different folders. My apps are basically my WinForms. Okay, I was doing a little bit of XAML coding and stuff as well. WinForms I liked more because I just didn't have, the bugs or the bin won't copy to OBJ file, blah, yada, yada, yada issue that I had with WPF and UWP. Okay? XAML coding was kind of fun though. WinForms, it's pretty much the original. I got some videos on that, guys. I did one or two or three videos on how to WinForms if you're interested. But it's pretty much creating dialog boxes for Windows in that sense. But it's a lot easier, and it's drag and drop buttons, and it's it's good to learn. Okay, so I have a Unity projects folder. I created one called 2D projects and 3D projects, and then I have a folder just for my saved layout, and then I have a project zip folder because just for funsies and for some extra learning, guys, and some practice and tutorials. Good old Unity has a site called, I'll just put the link into chat here, so you guys have that. That's the link. Okay, it's in chat. Hopefully when the video's done, you guys are able to see chat, which, chat isn't blowing up or anything, but that's okay. I can't really focus on chat and do this at the same time. I already go off on a tangent as it is, guys. But I love, by all means, I don't mind talking you guys once in a while, because you guys are all awesome. Okay, there. So I have my thing saved. So anytime, let's say you don't like a layout, you can go back to your saved layout. Okay. What do we got going on here? Okay, so we already have kind of, I don't know, I don't want to call them bugs in that. Did a use app roaming utility editor Unity could not be fully loaded. This can happen when the layout contains editor windows. Oh yeah, I know what this is. I know what it is. Okay, I know exactly what it is. I'm gonna go back to defaults and I'm gonna clear that. Let's fix that problem right now. Okay, I learned about it, and this is the good thing. I'm kind of glad this is happening. We're gonna do this again. Okay, so let's do this. Let's get going, guys. Do I have the link still for that? I wonder. Good question. Let's see. I'm gonna have a look. Okay, there was this one. I've already kind of did a how-to video for you guys, but of course I'm not talking with you because my mic dropped, unfortunately. Having a quick look here, making sure you guys can still hear me. Okay, there was this. Okay, awesome. Okay, this is what we're gonna do. Okay, guys and gals, going back here, I'm gonna see if I can find let's see, move that, just cleaning up my history a little bit. What am I looking for exactly? Maybe I saved it. Maybe I wasn't gonna do this, but I might as well. I don't want this to be another how-to video, but I think I saved the links. I hope. Is it this one? No. Sorry, guys. I just want to find the website page so you can see it. Oh, maybe I could do it this way. No. Is it this way? No. Goodness gracious. Okay, not that one, not that one. Is it this one? No, I've already showed you that. Here, maybe it's this. Is it this? Okay, no. You guys, I'm really sorry I'm taking so long. The latest Unity, there we go, I found it. Okay, good. All right, here we go. Okay, I know it's been a minute. Okay, this is 2021 stuff. So like I said earlier, I'm behind the times. But either way, even if you're just starting out now, guys, it doesn't matter. This terrain sample pack is pretty awesome. I highly recommend you get it. Okay? All right, so you get a lot of different stuff. We're going to do this. I'm going to go over again, and that's why I'm having that little kind of bugginess with Unity right now. It's because I've saved it as a tab, and let me just close this one and bring this back up. I had a tab set up over here, and the terrain tools was up there, so that's why it was arguing with me. Okay, it's not really an error, a major error. It's not a bug. It's not a crash. It's not a Unity issue. It's not, it's nothing bad. It's just my layout's been saved, but it looks like every time you have to install the terrains package. Okay, so I just want to finish scrolling here so you guys and gals can see. We're going to be doing this. Eventually I'm going to get to this point, but I'm going to do a world with you guys here. We're going to continue with the learn.unity.com tutorial. I'm going to continue with that. We're going to do the one with the animals and that. So, but I want to create a little fun world. We're not going to get too detailed like this or go too crazy. In future videos, I'm probably going to go to that direction. I want to actually create environments is what I want to do. So there's a video link here too. I'll try to put this link in chat for you guys as well. I could actually paste it into chat right now, but I meant comments. Epic Finn, let's go. I appreciate your passion for tutoring. That's what is awesome. Let's go. Another awesome comment. Epic Finn, thank you so much, my guy. Oh man, you guys are awesome. You truly are. For the longest time, you have no idea. I was feeling like, why am I doing this? What am I doing wrong? Is it me? And I was teaching a bunch of trying so many different things, and then I got into this direction with Unity and that, and I find that you guys, this is the interest. And so yeah, I do have a bit of passion for this, and I want to help you guys out. You guys are, well, I like to think of you guys as the future, and yeah, I do have passion, and I care about people, and I want people to learn and grow and stuff, and I want to help awesome people like you guys. You guys are all awesome. Let's go. And I'm going to try my best, okay? I'm going to do my best and try my best. And I actually need to put it in another gear as well. Okay, so there's that. I pasted that in chat for you guys. Okay, so let's get to this. Let's do it. So we have to go to this window. Okay, guys, we got a brand new fresh project. let's get going on this. Okay, it took me a minute to figure out what I should be doing. Now, based on the notes I had from 2019, the older version, if you, like, let's say hypothetically you guys have the older version of Unity. Let's say it's the 2019 version. Hopefully, you have the 2022.3 version, and your package manager will look just like this. The older 2019 had like this tab up here that said advanced. And so I was like, where is that? I couldn't find it, and I'm staring at this thing trying to find it. And it's not there, so I had to kind of slowly figure it out and use my own brain and figure out how do I find this. So what I was looking for is called the terrain tools. Okay? Terrain tools, right? And if you look here, it's not here, right? So this is how you do it, guys. Click this. Okay, we want Unity registry, right? You have to obviously create a Unity Hub account, right? You want that because if you want access to all the assets, and we're gonna get there, guys, there's a lot of cool stuff that they have for us as creators that we could use in our worlds, right? Because if you think about it, man, if you're a solo developer, you don't have a team, right? You're a solo person trying to do creations. Let's say you have a big world in mind. You have a big game idea. Everything takes time, right? And there's only so much time, right? Tickety talk tick. So there's people out in the world that they're like, oh, well, you're using Maximo to create your characters, and well, if you're only one solo guy and you're competing against a large corporation that has teams of people putting together a game, how do you compete, right? And the only way to realistically compete is to utilize what else is out there for you. But we're gonna get into that, guys. Excuse me. Okay, I don't mean to get on a tangent, but hopefully I get on topic. We'll talk about Maximo and the characters and stuff that you can get as well, because you can also create your own characters and objects. And I do want to try it out. I want to try to create my own objects, maybe a building or something. I don't know. Try something different. Maybe do some animation. I don't know. We'll see where I go. For the most part, I want to focus on the environment stuff. And so, yeah. Okay, so thank you guys for being here and your patience and understanding with me. Okay, so we got to click Unity Registry, right? So that's what you need. Click Unity. So it says now Packages, Unity Registry. Now, my brain is saying, can you guys hear me? So, thank you guys for, yeah, good. Just got to double check. So now we got to go down to T here, okay? So obviously you can create in Unity, you have the option of creating 2D games or 3D games, right? So scroll down here, and this is kind of the bug that I had. So we're looking for this, okay? When this came out, Terrain Tools was 1.4.1, I think. 1.1.4 back in 2019. So it's had a lot of updates since. Okay, so this is key. So if you want to create environments, which we're going to kind of do, we're going to do an environment, but like I said, guys, heads up, we're going to delve into a little bit of it, but we're not going to go crazy because I just want to create kind of a quick little world and then get back to working on the Learn.Unity projects, okay? So it's a little bit of an aside, but it's a win-win for all of us. Okay, terrain tools. All right, let's do this. I should probably do more clicking and less talking. Let's go! All right. Okay. All right. So there we go. We've got it installed. Okay. And so here it recommends, here's another thing. So once you've got terrain tools, guys, okay, you can also remove it. You could come back to Package Manager anytime and remove it, but you probably won't because the terrain tools is pretty awesome. And just as a heads up, I've created other projects. Like I have other projects that I've kind of been playing around with just to, grind out some learning. I installed terrain tools and I've already been using it, but this is a brand new fresh project. So that you guys know, you actually have to, it looks like you have to install terrain tools every time. Okay, just as a heads up. So then you can go to this assets, download the asset samples from the asset store. So you can do that. So either you can click this, but if you already have, you should have a Unity hub already created. Okay, so with that said, I can actually go bring up my assets. It's right there on the old interweb. Okay, quickly I want to just talk about this. I'll bring this up. Since I talked about it a little bit, maximo.com, guys. All right. If your interest is in character creation, okay, and then animation, right? You can create your own characters in not Visual Studio, in Unity as well. And there's actually a link here, animation. So you're gonna want those. So if I click this, it's in the window drop down, animation, and this is what I've been doing since yesterday, guys, just getting more familiar with the layout so that I'm not kind of stumbling and tripping over things. I figure I better do a little more research and learn where all the stuff is. And same thing with shortcuts. I needed to figure out where is shortcuts, because here, so shortcuts, I'll give you guys some, I'll go over this more, but just to let you guys know, shortcuts is under edits, or under edit. Okay, as you can see, the WASD is used as a shortcut, right? And it's also used when you're doing your environment. Okay, so I'll get into that and I'll talk about that more. So moving around and panning around in your world kind of conflicts with when you're doing your environment world editing and creating. Yeah, I know, crazy. Okay, so there, I got the package installed. So if I go back to my custom default, there we go, guys. Okay, so that's why I was getting that error. Okay, do you guys understand? You're learning stuff with me. Okay, so I have my own custom layout, right? Let's say I had default. If I came in with just default, I wouldn't have that error. But because this is a brand new project and I have my own custom default, my custom default also has the terrain toolbox tab. Okay, so that's why I was getting that error. You notice that I don't have it now? Look at that, win-win for you guys. I bet you won't find this on any other channel. I look for stuff to break. And then we talk about it and we figure it out and we fix it. Let's go. Okay, so that's why. And then I also have the lighting tab. It's nice to have that as well. That's with the inspector. I think of the inspector as the properties tab, right? You guys know what properties are, ours is. Cool. Okay, I'm going to do something else because you guys are awesome. I'm going to rename my sample scene. So if I click sample scene, I could go, actually I might have to do it down here. Yeah, this is where to do it. It seems like you can't rename it up here in the hierarchy. So if you go down, this is, I think of this as like File Explorer, guys. Okay? Most of you guys know what File Explorer is. It's called File Explorer with Windows, right? What it's called for Mac and Linux, I don't know. I've delved into a little bit of Linux coding and that, but I've never owned a Linux system or anything ever. But I can do some commands, nothing too crazy. The stuff they teach you in IT and network, you kind of need to know. All right, let's go back to here. So again, brand new project. The fine devs over at Unity give us the camera and light. We need lighting, right, with our project. Create shadow effects and stuff, and the nice little hues and such in our world, right? Okay, so right here. So I guess I could do it right here. So I'm just going to click under Assets, Scenes, and then click Sample Scene. I'm going to right click, and there we go, rename. And I'm going to rename it to this. That's going to be the name. Because you guys in chat are awesome. So I'm dedicating this video to you two. You two awesome people. There we go. So I renamed the scene. Now if you import, right, because you can import, where is that again? Is that under here? Yeah, if you import a package, you'll get another scene with that package, just as a heads up. And we're going to do more of that. I'll import another package with this project. So stay tuned. We will be doing that again. Okay, guys and gals, we're here. We got our project. So here's a little quick shortcut for us too. So there's a couple of ways to do this. Hopefully I've talked about everything. Oh, the assets. Yes, that was the last thing. And then we're going to get into creating. We're going to get into this. So I showed you the Mixamo, right? I've showed you that. Okay. Now, if you're just a single developer and you obviously don't have a team, time is money, right? You want to get your creation going. You want to get your project out. You want to start making money, right? That's what it's all about. Plus, we're having fun doing this too. I can't think of anything more exciting to do in life other than doing something like this. That's fun, and we all enjoy. Who doesn't love games? Or even apps or whatever, right? So there you go, okay? So sign up. I don't know, do on Google or Bing or whatever browser you use, do a search. What is Mixamo? What does it do? What's it about, right? There's some details here. You get some animations. So I might even drop a link. There's one site, one YouTube channel that was kind of going into how to do this. So I'll drop that in chat as well for you guys. Okay, I don't mind sharing other channels. The guy has no idea who I am, but I'll be nice and share. Okay, I want to go to what is called Asset Store. Okay. All right, here we go. I got it. I found it first time. Shocker! So when you guys create, well, I guess I should close that as well. When you guys create your own, you're going to need Unity Hub, right? You have no choice. It's kind of something you need, right? Then you'll get your own, you'll get your own asset manager, okay? Oh, jeez. What was I thinking? Okay, anyways, you'll get, so you get an asset store, you'll have a profile, and you can actually save these. But this is what you want. So you download this, you can save it as a favorite, heart it, right? You can create a folder within your, you'll have your own assets kind of area or page, right? I'm not going to get into that because, you know, like obviously there's private information in that and I'm being silly. But that's okay. I'll just carry on. I'll figure out a solution to that. So then you can open it in Unity. And I believe I already have it. So you kind of download it essentially. So to find out, I could just go like this and go to Package Manager again. And now we go into, I believe we changed this to Project. Is it in Project? My assets. Fetching assets. Let's try that. There we go. That's what you want. My assets. Okay? So bringing it back up, it's called Terrain Sample Asset Pack. Alright? It's pretty awesome. Okay? And it's by Unity Technologies, guys. It's free. Okay? Write a review. Well, basically, I'm just going to type awesome. I'm even going to... The best asset. Yeah. I don't know what to say. I don't know. Can I type today? Oh. I don't know what else to say, guys. I hope you guys are cool with me doing that. Yes, the best asset. I didn't mean to do that, but here we go. Is it technologies? I can't. I think it's technologies. Good enough. Post. Don't mean to go get sidetracked here, guys. How long is that going to take? Okay, there. All right. Asset store. Okay. And here we go. And it should be in here. It's not. So we're going to import it. Okay. Might as well do it. Let's do the steps. Because we're going to need it anyways. Okay. It's all going to be put down here, guys. There's going to be some other ones I actually import as well. Actually, I have some already here. I might use these and this mountain one. We'll see. Install upgrade. Okay. Might as well get it done. Let's go! We're going to get to creating, guys. Have patience. A lot of setup. You know, everything has setup time, right? We're going to get to create. Good. I just want to make sure you guys can hear me. Dun, dun, dun. La 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 la. I play this it's elevator and lounge music, free to use on YouTube Music. I like it because it has no commercials, and if you guys have been watching and following any of my videos, you'll know I can't stand commercials. I get so distracted from commercials. I don't know why or what it is. It's because they're not showing me the money. That's what it is. Let's go! Okay, I'm streaming and we're installing and downloading and doing a lot of things right now, guys. Good thing I have fiber optic internet. And I'll show you another thing that we need to do before we begin. Again, you know, this is all part of the process, guys. If you want this stuff, you're gonna just have to go through the process, have the patience. Again, setting up, get set up first, and then you won't have as much work to do later, right? I guess you could do this while you're creating, but we want to start with we want to use the materials and the assets right from the get-go, you know what I mean? Okay, so we finally got it. So we've imported it here, okay, from the package manager, but we still have to import it from, we basically downloaded it, so it's kind of like downloaded right now. So now we got to get it to here. Okay, so we click import again. No big deal. It shouldn't take long because now we're inside the computer, essentially installing it, or inside the project itself, right? Terrain sample asset pack. It's a beautiful thing. Okay, and you know, I wouldn't worry about these errors or bugs too much. So here's something else we have to learn about, guys, when we're creating, especially with 3D. Okay, high definition render pipeline, and then you got the universal render pipeline. Please assign your chosen render pipeline asset in the graphics settings. Okay, so now to be honest, project settings, it tells you. Okay, so we need to clean up some errors here. They're not major errors, but so HDRP. Okay, so I guess we're doing, I'm gonna assume HDRP. Okay, so project settings, graphics. Okay, let's have a look. Is it under edit? Yes. Project settings. Okay, you see where I went, guys? I'm gonna close the package manager. We've already, you can see, this one's done. We've already imported it. I'm gonna probably do this other one, but we could come back anytime to that. So edit, project settings, graphics, HDRP. Okay, so what are we supposed to do? What's it telling us to do? Please assign your chosen render pipeline asset in the graphic settings to use it. Okay, Unity add editor blah, 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 string. There's no new revision. Add. See, I haven't really done any research on this yet, guys. Okay. I mean, technically, I'm not gonna really like. It's not like I'm trying to release it or anything. We could probably just get away with it. Could we? Do we have to go new? Oh, snap. Okay, that didn't. I clicked new there. Default volume profile asset. I just clicked new. New. New one. Whoa. We just did two. Hold up. Okay, we got a duplicate. We don't want that. Okay, we already have that. Select a valid blah blah blah. Fix. Okay. Render pipeline. Where is that? Should have researched this a little bit more. I wasn't really planning on fixing any bugs. You know what? To be honest, I think I might just go without it, and we'll try to fix it maybe next stream. For next stream, shaders, shader stripping, miscellaneous, default. This is default. No. Disable shader variants. Contains no overrides. Okay, I don't think we're gonna need that. Delete it. Okay, that's what I installed. We have this here. Okay, no HDRP global settings asset is assigned. Global settings asset. Like he's supposed to clone it, override it, new override. Not quite ready for all this stuff, guys. Okay. I'm gonna, you know what? I want to keep going here. Okay, so I'm gonna clear it for now. I'm sure these errors are gonna come back, so we're gonna try to fix them for next time. Okay, guys? I don't want to waste too much more time here. It's already an hour-long setup video, you know? Okay, so the other things that we need to check, guys, okay, now that we got that done, okay, if you want your terrain toolbox over here, it's really easy. All you do is just go down here, window. See, if you have it installed, it'll say, it brings up this terrain here, okay, terrain toolbox, okay, and then it'll just pop it out. So when you actually click that, so I'm going to do it again. Okay, see, you get a pop out, right? So now you can just drag it. We'll grab it by the tab. What's up? Why won't you drag and drop from the tab? I got it back. Okay, so essentially that's what you do, right? You open it, right? I already have it open over here. So, and then I just dragged it beside the inspector. Now, if you want lighting, okay, where was that again? Lighting. To be honest, I don't recall. There it is, under rendering. Okay, control plus 9 is a shortcut too. Okay, now the reason I'm bringing that one up is because before you start, you want to just confirm a couple of settings before you start creating your world. Okay, the first one is in scene. You want to make sure you can do, so when you've actually created your project and you've got everything kind of created and made and you're happy with it and you're like, oh yeah, I'm ready to release. Well, then I would assume then that's when you check mark this. Okay, so right now we just need to confirm that this is not checked, okay? And it's not checked, so we're good. Okay, the second one is, this is lighting and then scene. Make sure that's not checked. Go to environment and then fog. Okay, make sure that's not checked. You can add fog in later, guys. We could do this anytime. So do your creation. Obviously, you don't want to be creating and building stuff when it's foggy. Who wants to do that, right? Think of that logically. So make sure that's unchecked as well. Okay? So now the next thing, because I want to get going on this, we're going to start our world and then I'm going to end this video because I want to keep my videos around an hour long just for, I guess, viewer content or viewer. And we all have busy lives. And I am going to start a stream shortly after, guys. So for those of you that are in chat watching, you beautiful, intelligent people, 100%, 200% appreciate you being here. And yeah, so stay tuned, and I will be back, and we're gonna continue. Okay, not done yet today. More to come. Okay. So we've downloaded our terrain tools. We've got that. We've gone to the asset store. I just took some notes here, so I'm kind of following my notes. Okay. And then I'm going to have to research about this so that we clear up any errors. Okay. So create a new terrain. So there's two ways of doing this. Okay. Obviously, there's one way, right? This is the second way. Okay. With the terrain toolbox. But if you didn't have terrain toolbox, this is the way you would have to do it. You could right click, so we're in hierarchy. Right click in the empty space here, okay, of hierarchy. And then 3D, because we're doing 3D, right? Hopefully we created a 3D world. And then that's what you want. Right click, 3D object, and right here's terrain. Okay, so when you do that, oh boom, it gave it to us. So we're done. Okay, there it is. Okay, and it's even got an object, right? Remember, guys, okay, so I could actually rename this. I could rename it to so that should be part of, can I rename it right here? I think so, yeah. I'm just going to call it environment, okay? Okay, we're calling it environment. It's just what I'm used to it being called, that's all. So it has its own, what we've been talking about. Oh, and if most of you have been following along, you know what a game object is. I'm going to keep reusing the same terminology and be consistent. Okay? Especially when it comes to C# coding and just Unity, lingo. Yeah, so game object. It's a container, right? So looking at it, here's the properties of it. Actually, what's this here? Okay, I haven't actually seen this yet, but what's this? Okay, nothing. Okay, just close that. We're gonna just close that. Non-visual, whatever. Okay, it's got a few more tabs. Okay, we're just gonna ignore that. Okay, so the terrain toolbox has the same thing, guys. Okay, so if you go to, let's say I highlight environment, okay? And I go to my inspector. There's two different ways you could access it. You can click here in hierarchy and hierarchy and then click on inspector. And if you click on settings here, there's actually a gear icon there. It's really probably hard to see, but that basically means world settings, okay? Click that, and if you scroll down, you can actually edit the same values right here, okay? There isn't really much else that I've done or edited or changed so far. With more time and more grinding and more learning, we'll get there and we'll change and modify some more settings. But for now, we're just going to keep it basic. Okay, so I can come here and I can change it. It always spawns with 1,000 by 1,000. So think of it as in meters, I guess. Most of us probably grew up, you know, I'm not going to say most of us, you know, there are a lot of people obviously grew up, learned the imperial system. And as kids got older, we had to learn the metric system. I understand both systems, so I have no issues or problems using either one. So just think of it in meters, okay? So 1 unit is 1 meter, okay? And 1 meter, you know, for the people that are familiar with the imperial system, that's 3'3", roughly, give or take, okay? Or a yardstick. Okay, so getting back on track, or you could go to terrain toolbox. Okay, see, you can edit it here as well. Oh, look, it says meters right there. It even tells you. Okay, so I've been working with a 500 by 500 world. We can actually expand this and make it bigger. Okay, there. Okay, so hopefully, I don't know, did it change? It doesn't seem like it did. Hold up. We're on environment. Okay, what information is it telling us? Not much. Okay, let's go to the inspector. It's not, wow, that's interesting. Oh, this is a create. Ah, okay, right. Not to confuse you guys, okay? So we already created one. Obviously, I'm not going to create another one. But see how I edited the values? I'm going to put them back because we're not going to create one, okay? So if you work in the terrain toolbox and change these values, you have to hit create. But we already have one because we went like this, right? We went like this. Oh yeah, 3D object, and then we went terrain. So that's the first way of creating one, and using the terrain toolbox is the second way of creating a terrain. Okay, but we're just gonna click this. We're gonna go to inspector, and we're gonna change them right here because I noticed the world size didn't change. Okay, there we go. Now it should change. There we go. Okay, cool, awesome, awesome. All right, and then we can go to scenes. Okay, good. These are all our terrain samples that we just imported. Okay, guys. So what do we have here? We have our main camera, which is, I'm gonna click this move icon. Like if you're not sure where something is, just click the move icon and you'll find it. Okay, directional light, same thing. Okay, so there we go. This is kind of our starting corner. Oh yeah, here's the other thing we're gonna do. Okay, so I'm gonna click environments, and then we're gonna go back to our inspector, and we're gonna click settings again, guys. Okay, because I want to elevate this. Okay, now the reason right now it's on this surface here, right, at 0. So y is 0. So imagine that being a hard concrete ground or whatever. Okay, if you want valleys and such in your environment, well, you have to raise your terrain. Okay, so we're gonna raise our terrain. Is that the way to do it? I'm trying to, oh yeah, now I remember. Okay, I'm gonna start again. This is the way you do it, guys. To raise your terrain up in the air here. We're gonna elevate it. Okay, we have to go here. We click this. I've clicked my environment. I've clicked the inspector. Okay. Well, you don't have to click the inspector, but we are in the inspector tab, and we're under terrain, and we need this here. Paint terrain. We are going to paint it, but not right now. But what we need right here is this. So we're going to hit this little drop down, guys. And we need set height. Okay? Set height. Okay, we're gonna raise it. Okay, so check it out. Right now it's at 0 in our world. Okay? We're gonna take it off the ground by 100. And then we can flatten it. And then you click flatten tile. There we go. Okay? Our camera and everything should be on the ground now. So if I look, our camera is gonna be down below now. Right? You see that? We've elevated it off of this surface here. So just pretend this is like a concrete ground. We obviously can't create valleys below this, right? Because it's a hard surface. Okay, so that means I'm going to have to raise my camera now. So if you guys have been following along, you know red is X. green is Y, right? So most of you, I'm sure, are awesome at mathematics, and you listened in algebra, or I mean, listened in trigonometry class. This makes sense, right? Whoa, I'm getting a little wild here. That's because my WASD buttons are a little finicky, so I'm pressing harder, and you can actually get some pretty good speed when you do that. But at first I press my W and it's just not reacting. So I kind of press it harder, and next thing you know, I'm going all wild. Okay, right? Look at it. Makes sense, right? X is horizontal, Y is vertical, right? That's the way we've learned it in mathematics, right? Positive in the right direction, right? Imagine this is quadrant 1. This is negative direction, okay, for X. Positive up for the Y, negative for the Y, right? So what other one do we have? We have Z. So Z is our forward, essentially. Just to let you guys know, I'm going to talk about it again. Whenever you rotate your camera, and I learned this when we were doing the last learn.unity.com project, and I rotated the camera, and I'm like, what? Because my brain still was like, X is this way, Y is this way. But yeah, you rotate a camera and that changes things up. So just as a heads up, this works if your camera rotation is 0, 0, 0. Okay, as soon as you change your rotation, then you have to start thinking in different planes, if you will, in a different plane, right? If you've done 3D stuff and 2D stuff, you know what a plane is. Okay, all right, we're gonna elevate our camera in the Y direction 100. Okay, we're bringing it up there. Okay, hold up. Let's go to our environment, hit F. There we go. That's one quick way of zooming out. You see how I did that? Because I was like below it and stuff. Okay, I was here. So I clicked my environment and I just hit F. Boom, insta. Right? So much quicker. Okay, and then camera. Okay, our camera's over there. Okay. All right, you can see, whoops, sorry guys. Come on. It's E that is up. Q, and you can use your Q and E buttons as well. I keep pressing Q all the time. I keep going down instead of up. Okay, it's all right. I'm just getting used to the controls. Okay, so there we go. Now our camera's at the same elevation. Okay. We need to get a reference in our mind. So remember, guys, when we're inputting our X, Y, and Z values, whether we're doing it in our C# script or that, you have to kind of get a logical idea in your mind. Which way's X, which way's Y, which way's Z. Plus, you also need to logically go, okay, which way is positive, which way is negative, right? Not only that, when you're moving other objects in containers, like environment's a container, okay? I could actually drag and drop other environments into this main container. Okay, this is an object still. Any cube you see, a cube icon, is an object in Unity. Okay, now guys, be aware, when we're talking about Unity and I say object, we're talking about Unity objects. But if I'm in coding, doing C# coding, I'll use the word object as well in that. So, but you have to all be aware here, guys. The word object is used a lot. a lot. Okay. In Unity, an object is also a container. Okay. All right. And there's the container right there. It's invisible. We run the world, right? I could run the world. And we should see the world, okay, or not. Which way are we facing here? Hold up. Where's our camera? Oh, we're okay. Our camera's there. What is up? That's our camera object. Oh, do we have to move our camera? Our camera's like... That's not it. I'm not seeing it. Oh, there it is. Okay, I thought we lost it. Oh, okay. I see it now. Okay, it's looking... it's looking in that direction. I think. Which way is it supposed to be looking? In the Z direction. Why are you not seeing it? Let's raise it up. I don't know. Let's go to 102. Okay, now we're seeing it in the little mini camera here. Okay, let's go 105. Okay, we're seeing it a little bit more. There we go. Okay, good. And then I'm going to actually move it in the X direction some as well. Let's go. I'm going to put it in the center. Okay, so this thing's 500 square, right, guys? So half of 500 is 250. Okay, there we go. I got to be careful I don't hit the wrong keys here. Okay, there we go. Okay, so now our camera's in the center. So if we run it, we're a little bit higher, okay, than the terrain itself. Okay, so take note. The terrain, guys, it's actually not showing as 100 here, but that's okay. It doesn't have to, and that's kind of good that it's at 000, because we have to, like, again, when we're moving objects inside of our environment, we have to have that reference point, right? These game objects are kind of our reference point. So it being 000 is kind of helpful. I don't mind that. So if we go to our settings, when we change this elevation, no, not there, not settings. When we were in here, set height, in the paint, it's the paint icon, paint terrain it's called. We set it here as 100, but it doesn't set it in, well, see, it actually wants us to paint now, but we're not doing that yet. It set the, it didn't set the Y at 100, so that's fine. Okay, so take note of that. Something else to be aware of. Okay, that's good to know. We're kind of we're starting out with a new world, and we're getting a logical reference in our mind, because if you just start throwing stuff onto your world nonchalantly and here and there, you're going to find out quickly how confused you're going to be about which way you should move an object, right? It can trust. It's going to get wild. Okay, so now our directional light needs to be moved. Okay, so we got to go up. Whoops. We need to go up as well. That's actually at an angle. So I'm going to take quick notes here. Again, X is 50 and Y is negative 30. Now I'm going to set them to 0 because I want them to be on the same plane, in the same plane as our I guess it wouldn't matter. Okay, I guess it wouldn't matter. Okay, we're 3. Here it's 3. Okay, but that's kind of a, you know, maybe I secretly wanted to do that because that's pretty cool colors, huh? It's almost like sunset. I think that's so sweet. I wrote down my values so that I could actually edit it later. So we're gonna, our sun is at Y. X I want to move. We're gonna move it at, so the sun rises in the east and sets in the west, right? So we're going to move the directional light to the east, okay, hypothetical east. I'm going to move it, I don't know, 300 and 20. I don't know why I thought of that number, but we're just going with it. Okay, and then I'm gonna raise it. So our camera, I raised 105. 105. I'm gonna go 108. Okay, for now. And then we're going to change our rotation. I just realized I did not need to change my rotation. But hey, now you guys know you can rotate it. You can do that if you want. You don't need to use the default. But if you don't want to change anything, there's nothing wrong with that either. Okay, easy. It's easy to do. All right. So we're kind of at the same spot, same location. I am going to move it again, but now we at least have light kind of directed onto our scene. But it's too low here. So we're kind of almost at the same elevation as the terrain. So I don't know. I'm going to go 320. Okay, good enough. Okay. That's probably way too much. Let's go 220. Okay, there we go. That's a bit better. All right. And camera. All right. I'm going to leave it at that, guys. I'm going to end this stream. I appreciate you all being here. Have patience. I will be back. Give me about a half an hour. I should be back live again. That's in the real time, guys. So if you're watching this video when it's streams over, obviously that's not live time, right? Let's go. Okay, I appreciate every single one of you. I'm going to end the stream now, and then we're going to continue, so stay tuned. Thank you for following along, guys and gals. Much love to all you supporters, you beautiful, intelligent people. I appreciate the support on the channel. You guys are all so awesome. Truly are. Viewers as well. Much love. I'll see you guys in the next video. Johnny and Whiskey's Tango for now saying peace out, guys. Peace.